Alright, here's a video of the car you'd like to purchase. Sorry about the light, it's a little bit later in the afternoon, but if you have any questions or would like me to reshoot anything, let me know. I can do it during the day tomorrow. I'm actually going to go get a little bit more service done on this car. Some of the things, a couple of dings. There's a ding here on the side. I don't know if you can see it that well, but that's a ding right there, and that can basically be buffed out right there. The trim looks pretty well. Only thing is in the front, which hasn't really bothered me up around this. I told the dealer if I could replace it, but you basically need to get a glass guy. It costs like 40, 50 bucks, but it won't affect the actual glass coming off. Here's the front, which I can reshoot this during the daytime if you need me to. Really no issues with the front. It's got both grills. If you can see, here we got on this little fender here. These do wear out over time. They're real cheap to replace, but they're also plastic, so if you want to upgrade to some metal ones, I don't know if they sell those, but these on basically everyone will get rocks and standard just use. The hood, really no significant scratches or anything that can't be buffed out. I mean, it's just you may have a little mark here or so, but anything could be buffed out on the actual hood. So the hood looks nice, no dents really. It's a good looking hood. The rest of the car, this side right here, the passenger side door, looks fine. Really no significant scratches on it, just really on the driver's side. It's like someone dinged me a little while ago. So that's pretty good. As far as the rims, no real significant issues with the rims. They are the sports package rims, so you have your larger alloy rims right here. I think they're 18s. So you might get a little scratch here. This can be buffed out or refinished. It doesn't really warrant any kind of replacement in my book. Of course, here's the other side of the rim. Scratches here. Got some scratches on the top, but it could definitely be buffed out or changed if you were inclined to do that. But yeah, these rims are in pretty good condition. Nothing too serious on them, so that's a good thing. The biggest thing, I think, cosmetically, it's wrong, besides there's a little chip here, looking closely. The wing, this that come with the sports package, is the bumper. I did hit something with it. I haven't really seen it as something I need to really replace. It's just a cosmetic issue right there, so that can be buffed out. I've looked at getting it, refinished. That's what it has to be done. And then this is the tow hitch, which I'm looking into getting that replaced in the next upcoming days, but it's hard to find that Monaco blue. So that's basically the biggest cosmetic thing. There's a kind of big dent on the bumper. You can't really see it. I can shoot in the daytime for you, but that's about. They said it would be about $600 to refinish and repaint the actual bumper, which I thought was a bit too much. So as far as the inside of the car, geez, it's really nothing wrong with it. I did have an issue with the stick shift, but I replaced that, so that's pretty much done. You will see that since this car is 10 years old, some of the kind of the stuff on top of the steering wheel will come off like that. You'll see it actually still right here, same thing. People have been online, said that they can peel that off and it's all black and it'll turn into this color, which is fine, but really it just is not in many places on this car, as you can tell. Just really, interior is just not bad at all. Nothing really significant as far as any injuries. The headliner looks good. I can reshoot any of this, of course, if you ask. The seats look really good, actually. Passenger seat looks almost perfect, but you'll see right here on the driver's seat, if you look closely, a little bit of wear and tear. It's a little bit right there. So that's basically the only scratch on the leather. As far as the back seat, no one really sits in it, so it is basically perfect. So that's really nice in the back. Everything inside the interior of the car is just it's good. It looks good. So, and again, you have none of these are broken. You have your cigarette lighter in here. A lot of times these go out. let's see here. That one actually comes out right here, and it actually pushes back in and it stays, which that actually, a lot of these is kind of an issue, but this is good on that one. The sound system works. Go ahead and turn it on right now. Now here's the issue. My battery's basically discharged my own.
Right now we're at the point where we have so many stories, but we're not sure which ones
my
to
keys,
tell.
I get $5 battery for that, but as far as the actual car, you'll see that, as I said, you need to service the brakes. So replace brake pads. You need to replace the front ones. Just really the pads. You can do pads and rotors, which I did do on the back. I did pads and rotors on the back. You can get those done if you're on the mainland for about $250. You can order the package and then just install it yourself. It's really easy to install. I highly recommend you just do that. The pads themselves could be about $150, but I recommend just getting the rotor also, since you're going to be doing the work. Since you're in the military, the body shop, you can use that to basically get that done. Like I said, again, everything in here works really well. There's no issues with basically any of the electronics. The map's a little bit older, but still works. The climate, entertainment. This will actually do CD, AM auxiliary, and of course the map has a DVD player, which you can configure to play movies, but I don't really recommend that. Additionally, you have the, I don't know if you can see it very well, but yes, the SOS button. So there's a help button if you run into any trouble, which will connect you to BMW services for towing and whatnot. There's a moonroof. Functions fine. No issues with that, and the headliner, of course, is in excellent condition. No real, windshield wipers work. Your spray works. It's no issues really with any of the electronics and or the inside of the vehicle. As far as mechanically, I've had no issues either. There was one where after 40-something thousand miles, the pump went out. So that one is already replaced, but basically, I can get you a daytime picture of this engine, but it's just, yeah, sounds good. Recently took it in to get new windshield wipers and an alignment, but it wouldn't do the alignment there. I had to go get it somewhere else, but they said the engine looked fine. There's no real plastic melting. The tubes look good now, but they said in the next 20,000 miles or so I'd have to replace it. The heat guard here looks fine. There's no pulling off of that. It looks good. The engine bay looks very good. So I'll get that in the light for you if you need it. All right, let's see here. Of course, the front of the car. What else do we have? The trunk space. I have a lot of stuff in the trunk right now, but you can tell it does work with the key. So I have a lot of stuff in there, but closes, locks. There's no issue with that. I do have the warning triangles and the toolkit in the back. There's really no lighting issues, no lights out. As you can tell, the leather is extended across the door. It's got the extra leather, but it's also looks very good. There's really no issues with the interior at all. This car is not smoked in. It actually does have a very fresh smell. There's really no issues. So I've treated the interior very nice. There's just a few cosmetic issues on the outside, as well as the tire pressure monitor and the brakes. So I was actually planning on keeping this car, getting those fixed, and maybe getting this hitch right here, but this really isn't the top of my list of things to get fixed. This car I checked online in its current condition, probably about 11.5, with the rarity of the color and the actual engine in it, which is different from the 2009s. It's probably get that for that price, but really just kind of want to sell it because I'm getting a 2008 same car, just an M3. So really enjoyed the car, spectacular vehicle. If you have any questions, let me know.